Hi guys, welcome to Huddle TV. We have a bit of an emergency meeting today. Well, tonight, let's put it that way. I don't know what time it is for you, Ahmed.
No, it's daytime, man. It's daytime. I'm not gonna lie.
See,
Oh, what
that's
happened?
crazy.
Yeah, I'm west of where you guys are, so it's daytime for me, man. And I was literally just watching the Big Six, and then all of this just kind of broke. So I thought, yo, let's catch up, man. And of course, we've got new special guest today. Jabal, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jamal Reyes. I'm a Real Madrid fan in Manchester. My cousin's a big United fan, so if I were to support a Premier League team, it would be United, even though I don't want the pain. But here we are. It's big news today, isn't it, guys? Big news.
Big news. I said, talk to me, man. Mainly said he wants
Yeah.
to get out, but he doesn't want to burn the bridge, kind of vibe.
So to be honest with you, I think we did a long live last night after that crazy
You know what? I don't even want to
disgraceful
talk
game.
about that, but yeah,
Yeah, but like obviously I wasn't expected to do another live so soon.
yeah.
But we're here. Like, I mean, it is what it is. So the big news obviously is Kobe Mainu has to leave.
Yeah, he said. I mean, he doesn't want to like leave the club permanently. He just wants the loan move because obviously, he needs to get some game time for the World Cup that's coming up and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of like his angle because he's not. It's not working in it with Amarave and the system and everything and whatnot. I mean, I've got a little something for us to play with in a second, like formations and how we can potentially fix this. I mean, it's not rocket science, but go on. That's it.
To be honest with you, I can understand. I think this is going to be a big season for a lot of players, especially the players that are trying to get to the World Cup. So obviously, it's understandable that
Yeah.
everybody, even if you look at Jack Grealish, obviously went to Everton. He didn't want to be sat in a bench for
Yeah,
City. I mean,
yeah,
all these players trying to get to the World Cup, and obviously you're not going to get to the World Cup if you're not playing.
that's it.
Mm.
But
Mm,
I
mm, mm.
honestly think,
Unless you're Harry Maguire. But God, sorry, carry on.
He finds a way.
He finds a way, man. The guy is
wow.
always ready. Just I mean, to be fair, I think that was a Southgate thing, it? He was always getting selected, form, no form. But yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just segueing. But go on, carry on.
So obviously, to be honest with you, I honestly think for his own development, I think you know what? Yeah, I'm stuck with this one. I'm really not happy about it. But what can you do? I mean, it's going to be him or the manager. And I think I know my stance from last night. This manager needs to go, and Kobe Menu should be playing every single game. Period. I don't think there's any negotiation with that with me anyway.
Let's get a slightly different outside perspective. Jamal, like, what's your take on
Yeah.
Kobe Mainu? Like, how have you seen him,
Yeah.
and what's how do you think he can fit into this position, into the system,
Yeah.
if he was to stay?
I think for myself, watching as a neutral, seeing his goal against Wolves, the last minute winners was incredible. The clutchness, the sheer composure, that finish was bottom bins. It was amazing. Goal against Liverpool. But goals are not over like just his game. He's got the defensive abilities, offensive display. At a young age, he's showing maturity, and with the Amarim, it's kind of halted his growth. So he needs to look for his future, and obviously with the World Cup, it's a big statement for him to kind of go to the World Cup. So I think this move makes sense because it's a loan. However, it's a big miss for Manchester United, and at the moment, nothing can save them. But I think Kobe Mainu would definitely ease the wounds for sure.
I agree, man. Especially if with this transfer window, if we don't get anyone in by the deadline, like if someone like Kobe goes, it's like that's one less person that we don't have in the squad, one less option that we can choose
Yeah.
off the bench. So it's one of them, man. I like the player, seeing him through the academy, FA Cup youth, all that stuff, and now it's just like, man, I'm happy for him if he goes because he gets minutes and potentially does well in the World Cup when he gets selected.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you're gonna see United having games where they're probably gonna be bottom barrel kind of quality, and you kind of would want Kobe to be around to actually save the game, getting a last minute clutch goal like you said. But yeah, man, I thought it was dark, but it just got darker. I mean, it's bright out here where
But
I
for
am.
himself
But
as well, I think Amarim said that. What did he say? A statement saying he can only play in Bruno's position, or was that true?
He's like in line with. He has to battle for his position with Bruno, and obviously we know
That
the
doesn't
whole.
make sense. he should
Yeah.
battle against Casemiro, and he should be in Casemiro's position. You know,
So you
as a
so
big
you think
Ronaldo-
he can? Yeah. So you think he can play as a 6? Is that your?
I
your,
think,
your
yeah, I think Bruno is indispensable, and I think Casemiro is not. I think he has obviously the ability to play as a 6, watching
Yeah.
as a neutral, not as a lifelong fan. And I feel
Yeah.
like Bruno is indispensable, so he can't make that statement. That statement just proves that he's not getting a place in the team.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially with the new signings like Mbuemo and Cunha, I thought, okay, then Bruno now might get some game off. Like he might rest a few games and throw in Mainu in there as the 8. But it seems like game week 1 against Arsenal, Bruno stayed throughout the entire 90 minutes, even though he was shocking. Second game week against Fulham, missed a penalty. Again, terrible.
Yeah.
Take him off. Bring KOBBIE on. And then obviously you throw him in against Grimsby, where it wasn't the kind of game that KOBBIE is used to. When you play against teams that are so low in the divisions, like I think tactic goes out the window, man. You just have to start focusing on basics. So yeah, it is where it is. Let's just give a big shout out to. I think I need to learn how to pronounce both first and surname. So I think I might get him to read out his name once he joins. If he does come on today. What's good, boys? All is good. We did have Helge last night with us on the live stream, and he's from Scandinavia, Norway to be precise, and he was kind of giving us his take on just the whole shit show, basically. Let's see what he said. All right, if we were winning shitloads, it would make sense, but we ended 15th, and he can't get in the team. Yeah, crazy. It's actually crazy.
Do you know what the funny thing is? How are we losing KOBBIE while we can't get rid of the players that we don't need?
Okay, let's talk about getting rid of some of the players that we don't need. Garnacho's done. Obviously, he's on the thumbnail. Done deal to Chelsea. Is that a good deal? Would you have liked to get a bit more, Asad? Are we being a bit greedy?
40 million is a joke.
Why? Why is it a joke?
I think we're getting robbed.
I get that he's young and the ceiling is high and whatnot that everyone keeps saying. There's a 10% sell-on clause. So if he goes for like, I don't know, 60 mil, we get 6. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just throwing random numbers at you.
Bro, I think that's a joke.
United were 50.
We don't buy very well and we don't sell very well.
No. I think this was our 4th highest sell, if that makes sense.
For 40 million.
Yeah, 40. That was the 4th highest. Yeah. I'm just on the socials today just to figure out what's going on. Obviously, Ronaldo to Madrid. There was 2 others in line, and
that was Fergie era. I mean, Fergie he sold well and he bought very well.
Yeah.
No one can beat Fergie. No one can beat that era.
That's not. We can't even talk about that anymore. This is ridiculous. I mean, basic business now is just. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it anymore. I mean, the guy is what, 21? He's Argentinian national team. He's got absolutely potential to become a very good player for his country and a club, as long as he's guided very well.
Yeah.
How are we selling him for 40 million? I mean,
it might be 40 quid in it.
Yeah, we did that with Alanga. Remember, like we sold him for what, like nothing. We actually made more money for him going from
Forest to Newcastle.
Yeah, we made more money from that than we sold him to them. It's
crazy.
just stupid. Like, really is stupid. But what can you say, man? Everybody's trying to jump ship. They're trying to get out of this nonsense. I don't blame him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was Ronaldo, Beckham, Lukaku, and then Garnacho. Yeah, I think Helga agrees with you, man. Daylight robbery. To be fair, with everything that's going on, beggars can't be choosers. So,
yeah,
sit on him.
What for the whole year? I mean, his wages are not too high.
Loan him out. He's not Rashford. Rashford would have had to game off the box.
Yeah,
Garnacho did not Garnacho. I mean, Sancho. They're very desperate to game off the wages.
Sancho is chilling, bro. Have you not seen him at Carrington taking selfies with?
Was it bomb squad?
The bomb squad. Anthony Malacia and obviously Martinez was in the picture. He's injured or whatnot.
Oh
yeah.
God, I honestly think this is becoming a joke, man.
Yeah,
it's becoming a joke. Like, after last night, bro, like you don't know where to go from here. Like the season's not even started yet.
Yeah.
With
It's
United, you can't predict anything. It keeps getting worse. You guys always say it's that's it. It can't get worse, but it can. It can
Yes.
get worse.
They found a new way at night. They always find a way to make it worse.
I genuinely thought Eric Ten Hag was bottom barrel stuff. I keep saying bottom barrel, but it's just 15th, and then now Grimsby. Like, surely Grimsby has to be the lowest point now.
Don't say that, because
It has to be. He
you hear
might
what
break.
Jamal-
He might break that record.
Do
Like
you hear what
somewhere
Jamal
else.
just said now? Like he just said, basically, we're gonna find another way to do it.
Yeah. Somehow.
Ten
It's just
Hag.
gonna happen.
Ten Hag said eras are meant to be broken or something. There could be another era. It could be nothing. Anything is possible with United now.
Every
You never know.
era comes to
You'd be
an
grateful
end.
you guys in the Premier League now.
Yeah, literally, man. I mean, and then what do you call it? Amarim comes and says, "Yeah, I want to stay here for 20 years. Not 20 years of this, anyways."
Well, when did you say that?
Quite some time ago, like in quite
Oh
a
yeah,
few
that was time ago.
interviews.
I mean,
No,
yesterday.
not
he
now.
Yesterday, he basically said that after the Burnley game, we'll make decisions, because that you cannot change the players.
Yeah, you can't just sack 22 players, or replace 22 players. I think he said.
Yeah.
Just add a good friend there into the stage. There we go.
Held, welcome, mate. How's it going?
Good
boom,
evening.
boom,
And,
and another day, another stream, and here we are.
Another emergency meeting.
I feel like being a United fan is like being on fucking Love Island. It's like new day, new drama.
A new bombshell.
Yeah, new bomba.
Literally.
Do you know what? Yeah, after we spoke last night, we thought the next stream is gonna be maybe another week or maybe Monday, because we normally do
the
Monday
Burnley
live.
game. Yeah.
So yeah, it's so soon. Like now we just had a chat, me and Ahmed, and we're like, right, we just need to do another one now, because this is too big of a news not to say nothing.
Yeah.
It's like the Garnacho, both Garnacho and MAINOO on the same day. It's always something. It's always something.
I was gonna ask you, how do I
Is the-
pronounce your name? Is it Helge?
In Norway we say Helge,
Helge. Okay.
but
I'm gonna say
every
that
time but every time I'm in UK they say Helgi.
Helge.
So I think that's more chill, like Helgi.
Helge.
Helgi. Okay, that's
Yeah.
easy for me.
Yeah. So Helgi worked more, and some English people think it's kind of French, so they call me Helge.
Yeah. So I didn't know where to. But
I'll
yeah,
just say
Helgi's-
whatever, but Helgi is probably makes more sense to UK people. So yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay, yeah, that's easy. So yeah, what do you think about the KOBBIE just wants to get out?
I was watching the stream before I joined in as well, and I was like, I almost wish that I disagree with you guys just to have different opinions, but I agree with everything you say. So like Ugarte on a good night is not better than MAINOO on a bad. Casemiro should be playing like the on FIFA, the All Stars, the Zidanes and all the retired people. And Bruno is not and have never been an 8. So if you meet, probably I've met some like in real life, not on Twitter, Bruno's like super fans, and even them says he's not an 8. Even them. So it's like there's no one. It's kind of like when we had Ten Hag, and okay, all coaches kind of have it, but coaches have this sometimes weird like vision that no one else sees, not like one person, and I think that's weird. Like Ten Hag was like, you remember Forsen on right wing for United? Yeah. He was using him instead of Diallo.
That's wild.
I remember
It's
that
so
game.
crazy. Like he went on loan like for a low championship or League One side and didn't play. Like and Anthony, Sancho, and Forsen went ahead of Ahmad. So now I think it's like Bruno is Amarim's that thing. Not Bruno the player, but the position is so fucked up.
Yeah.
I think it's because Amarim like I said yesterday, he don't strike me as like delusional, like stubborn.
No.
Stubborn, yeah, but like emotionally intelligent, like awake, like aware of his surroundings, you know, have been an ex-player. But the Bruno thing is just like, I want to like shake him, like, don't you see it? Like, and what's your guys' view on, because when we went and bought Cunha as the first one, it's the L10 position.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, but Bruno, my immediate thought in May was, where is Bruno going to play? Because he's always going
same.
to play. So when we signed him, I love Cunha. But I was like, surely that must mean either Bruno goes or...
Gonna split minutes or something along those lines.
Yeah, but splitting minutes with Bruno is non-existente. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just thought that was... And Mbeumo made so much sense. Like him and Diallo switching up. And then we got Mbeumo, and now the plan is to use Ahmad as a right wing back. Like, so I didn't think the 10 position was... Along with center backs, we have so many center backs, but I feel like we have so many 10s as well. Like we had Ahmad, we had Garnacho, Mount,
Got
Xerxes,
Mount in there. Yeah.
Bruno, Mainu could play there. We had like 4 or 5 10s, and we went and bought 2, and we stick with Casemiro, Bruno, and Ugarte in midfield.
Ugarte is the craziest one for me. How KOBBIE can't get ahead of Ugarte
Absolutely.
in 2025? It's just criminal, man. Criminal.
And have you not seen the last game, against Grimsby?
Yeah.
Basically, they started together, aren't they? Like KOBBIE and Ugarte, and then Ugarte was bad. They took him off the second half, and they let KOBBIE finish the game. But
KOBBIE was actually all right, I think. The only one, probably. The only one I would give like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree on that one. I think he wasn't the worst out of the lot.
No.
But it's just, to be honest, it is such a like craziness right now. I honestly think the solution is not for KOBBIE to leave. I think the solution is to get rid of the manager and get a manager that can get the best out of KOBBIE. That's what I am.
I've talked with different people, like in Manchester, but also around the world about it, and I like to get different viewpoints to make up my own mind. And some of them say he hasn't proven that much that we should build a team around him, and I kind of agree with that. But you know, Player FC, I think Player FC is so often like misconstrued. Is that the word?
Yeah. Misinterpreted.
I just like the player and I'm kind of biased towards him. Isn't that normal in football? You get what I'm saying? Like
it's becoming normal.
Yamal, you were a Real Madrid supporter?
Yeah, I'm a Real Madrid supporter. Big Ronaldo fan. So I'd say class as Player FC.
So like you obviously have favorite players in Real Madrid. Like everyone has favorite players. Like the Player FC thing shouldn't be confused with. I feel like nowadays I'm not allowed to like one player better than the next one. Like I'm allowed, like I have to like Maguire just as much as MAINOO. That's bullshit. Or else I'm Player FC. No.
No, it doesn't work like that. I think it becomes a Player FC when you like one player bigger than the team, and then if the player leaves the club, and then you follow that player, that's when it becomes because a lot of fans who were supporting Ronaldo, loved Ronaldo when he was at United, they went to Real Madrid, they start supporting him at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So that is Player FC, that you're just following a player.
But I think that should kind of also be allowed. Like, aren't you allowed to? But that doesn't mean you don't support United anymore. But it's like, you know, with MAINOO, for example, I will put my hands up and say 100% Player FC. I would fire the manager if he wants to sell him. And then you hear people on Twitter will be like, and I would be like, yeah, but okay. I admit I'm Player FC, but I am allowed to love him that much that I would not sell him just to fit one manager.
I don't think
you get what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, but for us, it's like that's not the argument. The argument is this manager is not doing it. So even if you, let's say, if he wanted to improve the team and say KOBBIE MAINOO is not going to fit in his plans, and that's his opinion, then fair play. But I don't think that is the where we are now. I think this manager basically he's in his last legs. If you're on your last legs, then and you want to get rid of one of the best players that we got right now. Let's say if he's not there, let's say a couple of weeks from now, and then you got rid of KOBBIE. No one's going to be happy with that.
No, like let's say when we had Ten Hag and ended third.
Yeah.
If he said, or like Amarin hasn't said he wants to sell him, but indirectly I feel like. And then Ten Hag ended third and won an FA Cup and said, now I'm going to play Casemiro every game and never play MAINOO, then I would also get rid of the manager. Like, I think MAINOO, to me, MAINOO is like generational. And I don't care if
I agree.
the world doesn't, I don't care if the world doesn't agree, but when I see like, I'm 30 years old, so I've seen not the whole world, but like when you see Pedri, when you saw Fabregas when he was 16, when you see something like wow, that's not normal.
Your eyes don't lie to you, man. Yeah.
What?
I said your eyes don't lie what you see. So when you see him play,
no, you feel it inside you, especially if
you just know it. Yeah.
Especially when it's your own club. But I saw it with Fabregas. I remember I saw his debut, and I was like, he plays like he has a lot better time than the rest, and is 16.
Everything slows down.
Well,
yeah, everything slows down.
And when I saw MAINOO, he was like, you remember when he broke into the team? He never got out of the team. He broke in, and he just stayed on and was like, oh, man of the match for like 6 months. Went to England, was England's best in that midfield with Rice and shit. Rice looked like Gareth Barry aside of MAINOO. Like, so has MAINOO had bad months this former season? And that's what everyone's argument is but MAINOO wasn't that good last season. My counter argument is, who the fuck was?
Yeah,
we ended 15th. Everyone was shit. Like everyone.
Top
so you can't say,
bottom.
MAINOO was shit. Everyone was shit.
I don't think it's KOBBIE thing. I think what it is like it's the manager and his system and who he could fit in that system is the issue. I don't think it's issue to do with if KOBBIE is good enough or not good enough, or he should be playing or not playing. It's just to do with how many midfielders can he fit in his team with this system that he's got. He's not looking to change it.
No,
and this is where all the problem is. He's not going to play 3 midfielders. He needs to. Because every team that we play in, they're playing 3 in the midfield, and we're getting overrun every single time. Why you keep playing 5 defenders every single game? It doesn't work. How are you playing against League 2 team against 5 defenders? What do you need to defend for? We're supposed to be going out there and scoring like 5 or 6 goals against Grimsby. They're League 2, and he put 5 defenders on 5.
Yeah, and
and he cannot fit in Bruno. He cannot fit in KOBBIE in there. He cannot fit in one holding midfield in there. It's wild. Like I just don't understand what this guy doing. And I think if anything, he made KOBBIE MAINOO a worse player than when he broke in. Do you know what I mean? Like he just made him worse, because every time he comes in, he's under pressure. He's got to prove something, and he doesn't play very well. I don't like players coming in and out of the team. There's got to be like starters, and then you've got guys who come in from the bench who can change the game.
Yeah.
KOBBIE was already made into the team. He should stay in the team, but like Diego Dolo he stays in the team, and he's one of our worst players. I mean, how's he going to improve? What does he do? I get like why he wants to play Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, he's his captain, and he's probably wants him to do very well, but he's not doing it. He's not doing it for him. He didn't do it for last season, and he's still sticking with him. I don't understand what KOBBIE MAINOO needs to do to get in this team, because he's not done anything bad or anything. He didn't have a performance dip. He's just not playing because of the choice of the manager. That's where it is.
There's a lot of
I
talk
think-
right now on Twitter where it's being said that United have rejected the loan request from Kobbie
Yeah.
Mainoo. Nothing official, like no Ornstein, no Indicator, no Fabricio, but it's just a lot of noise on X that I'm just kind of going through right now because it's so late in the window. They're saying, "Oh, United have rejected it," but then again, he might not get minutes. So how does this
Yeah,
look?
that's true.
But he has
How-
to. He has to get minutes, mate. I'm not accepting the fact that Kobe is not going to play because he needs to. He
I
needs to
saw
change his.
now.
Sorry, Helge, go on.
Ornstein wrote the fight first place thing,
Yeah, I've seen that.
and I just don't think there should be like a world where this is even a
An
topic.
option. Yeah, this definitely shouldn't be an option, man. I mean, I think at some point, if Amarim does stay for the entire season, that he needs to fix the system. And what I mean by fix is just being a little bit more flexible than what he's doing right now. Because I feel like he's
not going to.
there's no room. Like he's not looking to wiggle anything whatsoever. It's like just seeing Mount as a left wing back yesterday and Delic overlapping was that literally just told me everything. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, how are we gonna fit our best players in and at least change something? I mean,
I would.
yeah, go on. Sorry.
I was thinking about when Amarim got hired,
Yeah,
right? When managers get hired, it's not like players. They have like meetings where they talk about players, formation. This player is very important to us. This is unsellable. We hope you can get the best out of him, but if you don't, we'll sell it. Everyone has categories. It's a lot of discussion.
yeah,
My worry is that when Ineos sat down with him, Mainu has not been the do what you want, but he has also not be one of the do not touch. I think see if you can get the best out of him, or if else he's a PSR gold mine for us.
yeah,
And I think already there we should have done kind of what we did with Rashford with Ten Hag, which said like you have to get the best out of Rashford. They told Ten Hag when they appointed him, and you saw Ten Hag didn't drop him basically in 2 years. I think we should have done kind of that pressure. I just wish, my point is, I wish that Ineos saw what everyone else sees in Mainu, so that when they hired the coach, they told him, Mainu is like our Pedri. Like,
yeah,
no matter what, I understand if you play this formation, this from blah, 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 you have to fit in him,
yeah,
no matter what. Not guaranteed if he plays shit that he couldn't get benched, but like the idea has to be there and not seen as like Mainu is not like an up and coming talent. Like okay,
No.
if it doesn't work, no. Like if he goes, he will start for like Real Madrid or Barcelona every week for the next 10 years, 100%.
I think he'll get in all the top teams. He can get in Real, Barcelona.
Every top
he can
team,
get in
every top team. Like I rate Camavinga. Mainu is better than Camavinga. You get
As
what
a
I
ball
mean?
player, yes, 100%.
Yes.
Bro,
Camavinga's got more
remember
legs,
this kid in the Euros, mate. Just remember him in the Euros. He was
Yeah.
absolutely on fire. I mean, I was so excited for him to start with United again. He was making like international players look average, man. He was he was fantastic. And now
Didn't he get man of the match in the semis?
I think so. Yeah.
Euros? I think he was
I
man
can't
of the
remember.
match.
I
I
remember,
remember
yeah.
all the stats. They said like 99 pass per. I think I remember something from the semis or the quarters.
I agree. He did win player of the match in one of the games because there's a picture of him holding the
Yeah,
man of the
you know,
match.
that's the one I
Yeah.
think. Yeah,
It's crazy. But I honestly, I just want this manager gone now. I'm sick and tired of it now. And I think for what's happened now, but I think we talked about this like a couple of weeks back, and we said he's gonna get himself sacked. Now the question is, would he walk away? Which is everyone in even TalkSport today, where they were saying there is no way he's going to leave all that money on the table. Even though he suggested that
I,
he was
th-
going to.
I think he will actually,
I
because
think he will.
he seems like the person who would more like to save face
Yeah.
than earn a couple of quids that like other managers. You can say what you will about him, but he is like a pure football guy who was in the like when he played for Portugal, he has been in the locker room with the banter. Like he's a football guy. He doesn't care about like social media clicks or legacy, or if not, he wouldn't have took the job like midways. Then he would have said no and just waited, and he would get offers from like Chelsea, different teams. But he wanted that hard challenge. But I think he will walk, and also I don't think Ineos will ever sack him because of the shitty thing they did with Ten Hag. You know, the backing 300 mil and then sacking him. And they kind of feel stupid afterwards. So it would look so stupid if they did exactly the same
thing, like a
a
replica.
year, like on the dot.
Yeah.
They would look like clowns. So
They're not going to sack him.
You know, one thing that I was hoping for is like to go, like, for example, I don't know if you've seen Chelsea. Chelsea changed a lot of managers, but they were still buying a lot of good players.
Yeah.
And if a manager goes, they'll find another manager who can play the same system, can work with the same players. I'm just hoping that they start going that way, because he's not the right manager. And the players that we have, we shouldn't be letting KOBBIE go. We should be looking after players like that and trying to make sure they get in a team and trying to get developed, or find a manager who can develop them. I just want another manager who can use the same players, who can come in and go, I don't need to sign another 10 players. I can work with these guys. Maybe I don't want this one and this one to want them to go, but I don't need a massive transfer window for me to work with these players or to take the job. They need to find a manager who can play a similar system, maybe get rid of this whole back five thing, just go back to 4-3-3, but trying to use the players that we have, trying to manage them all in. If they can find a manager who can do that, then I don't think it will be a disaster. I think get me Xavi, man. That's it. That's what I would say.
I think it's
I
job.
think that's a good point.
He wanted the job. I mean, Xavi was like, I don't know if you guys remember it, but Xavi was, his daughter or his son was there. Like, he was wearing a United shirt.
Son, yeah.
It was his son, yeah. He was trying to convince United to go for him because he really wanted the job, but we went for Amrin. I like Spanish managers. They're way more technical. They you know what I mean? Like it's got to be Xavi.
I also like, but maybe I think I'm kind of got fucked up in the head because of Football Manager and FIFA Career Mode. So my view is slightly out of touch, you know. But like, what idiot would say the words that I say now? But I would rather like take a shot on Fabregas than Xavi, and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But just because it's cooler, and because it would be so cool that Fabregas comes to United, and like if we won the league before Arsenal with Fabregas, that would.
But you know what? Yeah, the reason why I'm saying Xavi, the reason why I'm saying him is because, don't forget, for me, one thing that we don't consider when we're hiring managers is like, have they had a big job before? Have they been to a club where the pressure is immense? There's a lot of pressure, and I think every manager that we had so far, when he gets in, they always say, "Oh, they didn't." They get surprised how big the United is, how much attention comes with it, how much like scrutiny that comes with it. We just need a manager that who can handle all of that, who's been somewhere, had a big job. Xavi did had a big job. He was going through a battle especially with the board of Barcelona, like where, you know, he wanted a certain way and do certain things. And obviously he has the experience of managing a massive club, even though I'm not saying that he had so many jobs before. But someone like Ancelotti, managers like that, they've been around, they manage big clubs, they know what they're doing. And pressure doesn't really matter to them. We need that. Amrin never had to deal with pressure.
You know the thing you said with getting a manager who could just use these players? That got me thinking. Like, I think it's so weird that Ineos, when they signed, because when we signed Amorim, I called all my boys. I said he plays a whole nother different system. Like, none of these players will suit this system, which means we will sell all of this shit,
Yeah.
buy. So my expectation was going into January. I think I said to them, I think we'll get rid of like 10 and get in 10. And I know it sounds stupid now, but my idea was, I was thinking Dalot can play wing back, Van Bissaka can play wing back, Shaw doesn't play football, Malacia. Malacia,
Shaw just doesn't play football.
Malacia,
It's crazy.
He's
yeah.
for vibes, play vibes only.
He's like the
That's
vibe
good.
guy in the injury room, like
Yeah, the
keep
fact that
company
Shaw's
with
still here.
fitness
Have you guys
people.
Have you guys noticed how he's not injured when he's about to run, when he's trying to get a contract? He's firing everywhere. As soon as
Contract
he gets
or
contract,
now World Cup or no World Cup? Who comes now?
yeah,
Now he's
he'll bring it on. I think they
So-
will call
so-
him what they call him, Chopeto Carlos. They will
Shaw,
call him
Yeah.
Carlos.
Chopeto Carlos. They will call him.
and people. I hate when people talk about Shaw. They talk about the dude 3 years ago.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 years ago.
He had
So-
a good tournament, but not at United.
No,
He had it with England.
and he had a good spell with Ten Hag. A good spell, like 3 months, not a year.
It's all just
And like
spells.
spell FC, but yeah, with the Amram, I thought he was going to change up the whole, and okay, January came, we did fuck all, but then March came and the Ratcliffe interview. Do you remember?
Yeah,
With someone, I think it was Neville, and he said like, I think he has done a good job being in 12th because look at the players we have.
yeah.
And I almost got a hard on. I was like, okay,
You thought, yeah, they're all
yeah. The summer is going to be hard, and Rashford is out the door, who has been untouchable. Anthony, Sancho. So I thought then when he spoke like that in April or whatever, now the turnover to Amarim's system comes. I thought because in Amarim's first full summer for Sporting, he sold 17.
Yeah, he cleared out the whole thing.
17 and
Yeah.
and got in 15 new or something.
Yeah.
So I was expecting something like this, and that this summer would be something whole different. So I kind of that's why I would walk if I was Amarim. So back to your point about getting a manager who suits this style, that also tells us that they have failed him, because we should now be in the predicament that whoever we bring in has to play Amarim football. Kind of, if everything,
To be honest with you, like
we
for
should
me, it's like,
should be there.
I think, to be honest with you, like it's easy for me. Like we can get, if we get a manager who can play 4-3-3, or even like play around with that, like having like 4 defenders. We got so many defenders in a squad that who can play that
Yeah.
back 4. We got loads. We got options. We do have some options in the midfield, as long as they can play. As long as he can play 3 in the midfield. We might need a better holding midfielder. Yes, that's a must.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you
we need a
can
DM.
you can play Bruno and KOBBIE together in that midfield, and then have a holding midfield who can do the job.
Yeah.
And then strikers, we got a striker. I mean, obviously the
Our
strikers that
team
we had.
is
HOJLUND,
is a 4-3-3 team.
Yeah.
It is a 4-3-3
yeah,
team. So
I
like
agree.
the whole team is a 4-3-3 team, and that's why it's not working with Amarim, because he doesn't have, like, if he had Kwanda and Nuno Mendes at each side now, and he got Wharton or Baliba, or like if he had an Amarim team now, it would
Yeah.
look different. But we have a 4-3-3 team, and that's why I think it made no sense for them to hire a coach who plays like, it couldn't be more different from Den Haag. It's a different formation. It was the complete opposite, and they keep the whole same squad and just do the best you can, kind of. So I agree that it makes no sense to not get if we were to get a coach now, it has to be a 4-3-3, 100%, and that's the
It needs
easiest.
to be 4-4-3, coach, and it has to be a coach that when you're interviewing this for this job to be, can you work with these players? Can you get the best out of them? Can
Yes.
you use these players? Because you can't just sell now, like especially like we got Obama, Konya, all these guys who just came in now. They're all good enough to play in that team.
Yeah.
They need to find somebody who can work with these players and try to make sure they get the best out of them, and not say, you know what, I need 10 players or 6 players or get me this and that and trying to change things. You need to use what we have, and I think we need to stop going through the excuses of like just trying to get a new manager and say, yo, but this is not his players, blah blah. It's not.
no, we
It's
can't
blah.
do that. We can't do that.
We can't do that anymore. That's not going to
No,
work anymore.
because there are like it's such a good point, because if you were to like send an email to 100 managers around the world and say, do you like this team? There are so many managers out there who would drool over our team. Like
The team is
I have
good.
so
It's a good
many
team.
ideas right now, and it may be a bit controversial, but I don't know where if I were I was a coach at like lower levels in Norway, but senior football, and when I see MAINOO, I think he can play as a 6-2, but also 8, also 10. But
Yeah.
what is his best position? You don't know. We don't know. He don't know, because he's 20 or something. Like
Yeah, he's still young.
but I think, doesn't it make your mouth drool with the thought of 4-2-3-1 with MAINOO in a free role with Cunha and Mbumo and Sesko? That sounds
That's
crazy to me.
crazy.
Also, like a midfield 3 is cool, but I think also like if we sold Bruno and just made MAINOO start every game in a 10 in a free role to just do MAINOO stuff,
Man,
and then had Mbumo, Cunha, and Sesko, it sounds crazy to me.
Yeah. So what we're thinking about HOJLUND, do you think he's going to work out in Napoli?
No,
Straight
because of
straight
Lukaku. Lukaku.
Is Lukaku back?
Injured.
No, he's not back. But when he is,
Then it's kind of
they
like
don't play two. They don't play two
no,
strikers.
they don't. He'll be second fiddle to Lukaku. How long is Lukaku out for?
3 months, 2.5.
So he has to kind of like get the ball rolling from match day 1, whenever that is for him.
And does Lukaku strike you guys as the one who, let's say, if HOJLUND scores 10 goals now, would Lukaku just accept that and be on the bench because
No,
but he's doing better? No,
Lukaku is playing every minute.
That's not gonna
Mr.
happen.
Megan the Stallion.
Yeah, man.
It's not going to happen. I think he's earned his right to be on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we got Garnacho. Obviously, what's happening with Sancho? Because there's any news on Sancho, Ahmed?
Sancho, no. I mean, last I seen of him, he was in the changing room at Carrington doing selfies with the bomb squad: Malacia, Anthony, and Martinez.
I actually have not seen Anthony at all.
Have you not seen Anthony?
I've not seen Anthony.
There is talks about Real Betis and whatnot, but I think what's going to happen with this transfer window is that it's gonna the last day or two, which is pretty much very.
Do you know what the funny thing is? Like, if
gonna spice up.
If the manager goes before them, what about if the next man comes in and go, I'll keep these?
I don't.
I
I
don't.
don't.
With Anthony.
Amarim is not going.
Ahmed, did you see that today? About what Assad said?
See what?
About the loan players, because the thing he said,
No,
I'm not sure if I can find it now, but I saw
What did
it
you
was
say?
it was not from a carbonara sauce or a tomato sauce. It was from a good sauce.
Okay.
But I can't remember what. It said some of the lonely players, which obviously don't mean Garner because it's gone now, and obviously not Rashford. So obviously Anthony and Sancho. It said it is to be believed or something that within that group, that they can outlast the manager till deadline day.
Yeah.
And maybe they're clinging on to the hope that
and they're going to
we play Burnley. He resigned. Yeah, look at Assad. Look at Assad.
I said they're going to be eased back into the squad.
I'm telling you, and they will outlast the manager. This not even funny.
That's what's being said.
And you know what? Yeah, I think this manager's checked out. I think he hinted this whole thing about after Burnley game, there's going to be decision being made.
He did say that
about what? So he's checked out. He's gone.
I don't think he's checked out, but he has been saying
think-
the same thing.
I don't think he got
two,
fired.
3
I just
times.
think he's gonna probably have a showdown talk because these players are not
Yeah.
playing for him. They're not playing
tomorrow's
for him.
tomorrow's a press conference before the Burnley game.
Oh, that's
so-
gonna be
Cinema.
fire.
and they're gonna grill
Cinema.
him. They're gonna grill him. I mean, I'm gonna get the popcorn, sit down, and 99% of the questions are gonna be about MAINOO and Grimsby by the looks of things. So
The good thing though is that us three now don't have to be worried that he will just paper over the cracks and lie. That's a cool thing about him.
no, he doesn't do
We
that.
will
No.
we will actually get the real answer because he doesn't lie. Because what I've seen from him, I can almost envision what he said to the media with they have showed me a lot today and blah blah blah. I think he have said the same thing to the players, like, you know, the leadership group. I think he have said in front of the players kind of the same message, but in different words. Like, okay, I get you guys. Like, I understand the message. Like, you don't have to tell me more. Your actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
I get your message. I will talk to the board and everything, and you will get your way. I think he had said something along that line.
Yeah, I think it's
and
hinted
then
that.
and then the players have gone and talked within themselves. So if they like decide, okay, like if Bruno asked or Maguire, they asked the group or Tom Heaton, and they said, okay, what did you think of what he said? Is he true? Is it? And they have kind of taken the temperature within themselves, and then kind of everyone speaks with themselves and find out, because Amorim doesn't want to be a manager with players that don't listen, and
No,
players
no.
don't want to have a coach they don't want to listen to, and Ineos don't want that. So I think in the international break everyone will sort it out. I just think it's so shitty that it happens now, close to the deadline day, because it impacts so much what we do.
It's so bad right now where players like KOBBIE wants to get out. This
Yeah,
it can't get any more messy.
The
It
timing
can't get any
couldn't
more
be
messy.
worse. The
Yeah,
timing
it can't
couldn't
get any
be
more
worse.
messy now. This is obviously now we've been talking about. I mean, I've been watching all the news that are coming out today from United and all the media in the UK, and all the discussion is how disgraceful that performance was. Is the manager gonna go? Everybody's calling. I've seen all the channels, all the Talk Sports. You know, I mean, all the even Flex.
Mm,
Flex was like, and he's one of those guys that's very, very like, he doesn't really say much. Even he was today was shouting and screaming saying he needs to go. We're talking about the manager going. Now we're getting one of our best players coming out. There's rumors that he might be leaving. It's just like, can you get any worse? And then this guy's got a press conference tomorrow. What the hell is he going to say? Because he's clearly made it very clear that players ain't listening to him. They sending him a message that they're not doing what he wants. And he basically just said, well, you cannot change 22 players. So the obvious is, and he goes, well, what's the obvious? He goes, you can figure out yourself. It means him. So he just made it very clear. So the question will be, if I was a journalist tomorrow and started asking him questions, it would be like, well, when are you leaving then?
yeah.
Because you clearly hinted that
100%.
you're leaving. When are you leaving? Why do we gonna have like someone like?
I hate if no one asks him.
Yeah.
but
Oh
I
no,
think they
trust
will.
me,
I think
trust me.
they
You
will.
don't know English media. He will grill him
Yeah.
tomorrow.
He hates the press.
Oh, he will get
The way he just
grilled
goes-
tomorrow.
And
It's
then
gonna
the
be
thing is-
fireworks. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because he wears his, his heart on his sleeve and all of that stuff.
But you know what?
So,
Yeah. Sorry, Ahmed. Like I think what he's gonna do tomorrow. Watch my words. Yeah, we're gonna discuss this again when we come back.
Yeah.
I know this guy too well. He will take 2 questions and then I think he will run out. Watch. He's gonna ask 2 questions and then he will go. I don't think he'll get to it.
His media team will be like, no more questions.
Yeah, that'll be it. Just the game ahead. That's it. Please do not just the game ahead, and then they'll just basically get him out there quickly. He said
But
too
can
much.
I ask? Can I ask you? You wanted Assad wanted Xavi. Can I ask Ahmed what's your 3?
Oh man.
No particular order, but just if you were honest, it's just fun to hear.
Based on the players that we have and the system and all that kind of stuff, Areola would be good. Bournemouth manager, but then again, obviously he's.
Do you
at
think he
Bournemouth.
would? I think he would get ridiculed by his. He's so genius and cool now. when
Yeah.
he's like on the periphery. But I
Yeah.
think when he becomes a United manager and talks, kind of
change
like
it.
Emery when he was at Arsenal, it's just like the Ten Hag thing about communication. Like when you have seen Areola talk,
Yeah.
like because you know how much a United manager is forced to talk. I
Do you know
think
what?
it's
Yeah,
just like,
Ahmed.
what do you think about Mainu? And he will be like, he is a good midfielder. Please. When things starts to turn shit, then everyone will be on his back because
Oh
he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
answer like very good.
He
That's
might
why I
not.
thought,
Yeah, he might not be a good talker, but I just feel like he just gets things done, and he's like Premier League proven. Obviously Glasner's another one. You don't know what you're gonna get if you bring in a Xavi or
But
like
Ahmed,
these
you know one thing
managers
you're
from
gonna get with
outside.
that.
Go on,
You know one thing you're gonna get with Xavi.
go on.
He's gonna do what he wants to do. He's not gonna be faced by
authority.
pressure. I think United job. We can hire so many good coaches. We hired so many good coaches. The last coach that we hired, that I can think that who had the arrogance and the confidence to get what he wants and do what he wants with the team, was Jose Mourinho.
Mourinho,
Before that, it was Fergie.
That's it.
That's it. We have not had a manager though who stands there and go, "I'm the man."
I like
We have not had that.
Van Gaal. I like Van Gaal as well. I have
Yeah,
to
but
admit. Not
you
the
know, the thing with
football,
Van
not
Gaal
the
is,
football, but I think he was. I have spoken to some what do you call it in English? Some like people.
What
it's a pun.
journalists or
Intermediates,
intermediates?
like
Okay, people who are in yeah,
yeah,
that link
and
the
and they said something really interesting because I was on a few games at Old Trafford on the Van Gaal as well, and the football was so snooze fest, but we had 68 possession against
Yeah, I remember that.
Barcelona, against every
I watched so
team.
many games. Yeah,
We didn't let in. We had one of the fewest goals let in all of Europe for 2 years.
we had the
So we
ball.
had
That's
like
why.
this. We had the ball. We controlled. We didn't let in goals. We just missed. We were so unlethal in attack, and the message from Van Gaal was just, I was building, so I just had that foundation. And the next summer I was going to get. And ironically, what happened next summer? We got Pogba and Zlatan, who for
I think
Mourinho.
Pogba and
And
Zlatan came on the Jose Mourinho.
Mourinho.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
what
and he
he
said,
bought them.
if I
He bought Memphis to buy. He bought Memphis to
yeah,
buy. He
and
bought
he
David
said,
Blink. He didn't sign
and
a
he
striker,
bought
but you know the weird
Falcao.
thing is,
Falcao. He signed Falcao.
I think Falcao came on the. Was he not on Jose? Or I think it was.
No,
Was he on Jose?
no, it
No,
was
Van
Van
Gaal
Gaal.
was yeah. Falcao was on
But
the.
Van Gaal said that his team was close to where he wanted it, but he just needed like a creative midfielder and a striker who knew how to score. And ironically, if we were to keep him, because we sacked him in May, we got Pogba and Ibra. And if we just stayed with him and got them too, it would have unleashed because everything else was in place. And
But
then we got more.
do you know what his
No,
main problem was? Scoring goals. Yeah. Do you know what he
Yeah.
did in his first season?
yeah.
He got rid of Robert van Persie. He sold Chicharito, and he sold Danny Welbeck. All three of them in one season.
Yeah, but he wanted
That
to
was
buy.
wild. Like you just thinking,
I
that's all the
I
goals.
agree, but I remember one. It was the first preseason in the States. I remember he played 3-5-2, and you know who our strikers was? It was Nani and Depay. It was so crazy.
I think the only recognized striker we had under him, it was Rooney. And Rooney at that point, he was more pushing backwards in it. Like he was like more like a 10.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
he
He didn't have
used
the
them
legs
in.
anymore.
They played like this, two
Yeah.
strikers and one in behind. But I remember the first season he used Van Persie. I was like, I was so excited that season because we started that season first game with Rooney behind Falcao and Van Persie, and I was like, we're gonna win the league. Like that was so crazy, and yeah, look how that went. But
Going back to the initial point, I honestly think we need a very strong character that who's been in a big club. All these new
yeah,
coaches, good coaches around Europe. Like, listen, Eric Ten Hag was a very impressive coach. Amorim done fantastic in Portugal. All these coaches, they're not getting the United job because they're terrible. They're getting the job because they're very good coaches and they got an idea that work for them wherever they are. But the question is, United job is too big.
Yeah.
We need somebody who can handle that side of it. And who's that? I think
I feel like
Xavi
there's
can
such a
handle it.
lack of there's such a lack of those managers now.
Yeah.
Time. Remember, like only 10 years ago, we could list like 20, 30 of those managers you say, and now it's like everyone just there's almost no teams that doesn't have a hipster manager nowadays. Like there is Ancelotti, but he's going to Brazil, and we have Zidane, who hasn't really done fuck all except Real Madrid team. But I think like Mainan could take like that team, like Benzema, Ronaldo, and Bale, Prime, Modric, Cruz, Casemiro. Like, but that doesn't. I rate Zidane, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, he had an easy job.
those managers you're talking about, I think like it's becoming like a dead breed because everyone sees a manager that's over 60 now as like kind of a dinosaur, and I don't think that is fair because but what clubs in the world have a manager now over 60 or of that authority? Everyone is like 40, 45 everywhere.
Do you know, today I was
It's
thinking
crazy.
about today I was thinking, like, you know, like, do you know, because we're getting so crazy. I was thinking, like, I know this sounds ridiculous, but like, I've seen interview the Fergie give. I was like, what about if we just get him back in for a short period of time?
Nah.
I've thought the same thing. I
Fergie is
have
not
thought
physically able to, man.
I told one of my best friends, I
He'll
said
kill players in the change room.
even if he was like in a wheelchair, just wheel him in to the changing room and be like, get out and fucking kill them, lads. And they would be like,
That's it, yeah.
just his aura and everything, and they could just have like runners for him, just like hire McKenna, Carrick, and everything to just be his dogs.
That's crazy.
And in other news, Solskjaer got Solskjaer is free today.
Yeah, he's been sacked by Besiktas.
Oh.
So everyone's trying to put two and two together. They're like, "Oh, look,
Yeah.
no, we're not."
Conspiracy theories now, yeah.
Yeah, we're not. We're not talking about any.
How long has he
Remember
been
when
in
he
that job?
said
Say it again.
one
How long
year?
has he been on that job?
Not long actually. Let me just have a quick look. I would say maybe a season or two.
1 year, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember when he apologized? Remember when he apologized for getting second?
No, he was hired in January actually. Yeah,
Wow.
January this year, and he was sacked less than.
But I know him as a person. I've been to like I said, I've been a coach, and when I was a coach, it was like workshops around in Norway where they have, and he was Molde trainer at the time, and so you get a sense of the person, and I was like, I never get starstruck of anyone, but I can get that when you have the presence of you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that with him. And I told my guys when he went to Besiktas, and I said, there's no Turkish player in the world who would like fear him. It can't, because the board in Besiktas, they are like cutthroat. They are not like he is so good vibes, like, hey, how are you? And they are like,
he's a nice guy.
yeah, he's Mr. Nice Guy. So I said when he was hired, I was like, I wish him the best, but that is probably the worst country in the world, except for maybe Russia, for him to coach in, because it doesn't suit his.
You got to be aggressive.
Personality.
I think he would. I think he, with his transition football, for like Leipzig or a counter-attacking team in the Bundesliga, where they are like very open with like the gay pride shit with armbands, and everyone is like, Bundesliga is so all right, mate. They are so they're the most like progressive woke league, I feel like, and I feel like his transition football in that league would be like perfect because I feel like it doesn't suit like Turkish or maybe England, but would you guys?
Turkish football is crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, I've
It
seen
is,
some of
and
the
it's
stuff happening
so
with
corrupt.
Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
What's happening with
So
Jose Mourinho
corrupt.
over there is wild.
So
I mean, like,
corrupt.
they're trying to accuse Jose Mourinho as being a racist, so that was crazy. Like
He-
Jose
he had-
Mourinho, everybody knows he's not racist. You
Who
know what I
is
mean?
the
About
prime
African players that he
minister?
put through.
Who is the prime minister in UK?
At the moment in time, Keir
Starmer.
Starmer.
Yeah.
Starmer, good old
Re-
Starmer.
Remember, like, think if everyone at top in UK, like the prime minister, the king, like everyone, imagine everyone was a Manchester United supporter and
Oh,
die hard. That's how it is in Turkey. In Turkey with Galatasaray, like
yeah,
the
pretty much.
government, the richest people, the shadiest people, like the best referees in Turkey is Turkish, and everyone is a Galatasaray supporter. It's so rigged. It's crazy, and
I think that's what Jose
it's
Mourinho
like,
said, didn't he?
yeah, and it's like the police in the States. It's like if they were to beat someone to death, who do they complain to? Their colleagues, and the colleagues isn't. Nah, you're right, and that's kind of the corruption that is within the Galatasaray. So if the referees are corrupt, the people who are deciding on if they are corrupt or not is also corrupt of the
That's
same
right.
reason. So it's like it's so rigged, and you see how the fuck can they get Osimhen with that wage, but Manchester United can't?
Yeah.
What?
Who's paying for
What?
that? That's crazy.
What?
Good
With
on him though.
PSR
He
and
ain't gonna
everything,
collect
and
that money.
you see Aston Villa in this season, they can't do shit because of PSR, but Galatasaray can buy Osimhen. What?
No, it's crazy. Ahmed, you said you would have got something to play with later on. What you got?
Oh yeah. So let me load up this formation thing because I've been seeing it on Twitter quite a lot. X, should I say? You know, a lot of people are kind of like giving their take on how they can fix this whole United lineup system thing. So as you guys can see on the screen here, I've just seen this earlier. This is kind of like Amorim's go-to starting 11 at the moment. I think this is his strongest team that he would probably pick.
Yeah,
Now,
when everyone's fit, he would probably choose
like most of
Licha,
these,
but that's the only thing I see differently.
Licha over Shaw, I agree.
But yeah.
But now the question is, like, how do you think he should set up against Burnley to save face? Should he? Obviously, he's not going to change his system. We all know that. It's just a case of like plugging certain players in certain positions. Like,
okay, so we are not allowed to change system.
For the first part, no, and then for the second part, yes.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, what do you think he's going to do for Burnley? Will it be like this, and then we could just kind of like all agree and move on, or do you think he's going to play like Asad always says, he's going to stick Dallo instead of Ahmad? And I don't know, because you know the very physical Burnley.
Listen, you're gonna have to change this. Like people that you got in there, you have to put Dallo in there somewhere.
So you're saying Dallo? You're saying this is basically what he's gonna do.
I don't care where he goes in, he's playing.
So
Dallo as a false nine. Dallo as a false nine.
I think Dallo might.
Anyway,
wait,
was it him up front?
Was it Dallo that? No, it wasn't Dallo. It was. I don't know who it was that played strike one game. Like it was Mazraoui. Yeah,
Mazraoui as a 10.
Yeah. Oh, Mazraoui can play anywhere in the pitch.
Anyway,
Mazraoui is low-key my favorite.
Yeah,
low-key my favorite player at the club. I think he's my favorite
footballer. Absolute baller. Anywhere, left,
so,
right, middle.
Do you think like having, like considering everything that's happened so far, that he's still going to start with this? Maybe. I don't know if Dallo's going to start. That's the thing. But then again,
I think
Ahmad has had a stinker.
Yeah, I think Dallo would definitely start.
So you're saying?
I think so too. I think this will be the team.
So this is what he's going to start with.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as Assad.
Yeah.
Just one point when you said about the formation and shit, and we talked about the Mazraoui. One big reason also to change is not only MAINOO, but where does Masra, one of our best players, fit in this team as well? Because I want to change. So I want don't want to change Euro, and I don't want to change Delict, and I want Licha. I want a left footer on that left side, so I don't want to play Masraoui there, even though he can. But if we had a four at the back, we could suddenly start with Masraoui every week in his position.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with a very simple 4-3-3 or 4-4-2. What would be your formation, Helge?
We can just do this because it suits kind of, because a 4-2-3-1 is kind of the same. Because if you play Fernandes at the left, here I would center backs. Are we thinking if everyone's fit now?
If everyone's fit now, yeah. Like Martinez,
it's so hard. It's so hard with the center backs.
So what would be like? Yeah, let's say you're the manager tomorrow. You've got Burnley. What are you doing?
Because I think, in my opinion,
Forget the goalkeeper.
I'm a Juventus supporter as well. But because before it wasn't, we hadn't in Norway. We hadn't Premier League channels.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
When I was a kid, so when I was 6 years old, we only had Italian. So I started watching.
Yeah, we were all the same out apparently. We used to watch Italian League as well.
Oh, it was so fun. But yeah, and then I became Juventus supporter, and then 1 year later, they got English, and then I fell in love with United because I remember we got 1 red card and like 8 yellow cards that game, and I just loved how we just smashed into people. And then I just started. I couldn't leave anyone out, so therefore they both have followed me. I couldn't. So my point is, I've seen the Ligt. I have seen not 95 but 99% of all his games in Juventus as well.
Okay.
He has to play.
He is crazy. He has learned from Bonucci, De Ligt, and Barzagli.
Wow.
Like they took him under the swing, and they have made like this documentary as well with Juventus, and I seen he was a boy.
Nice. I might try and find that documentary.
But yeah, it's so hard for me with the center backs because I have this like obsession with playing left-footed and right-footed, but I won't change Euro and I won't change the Ligt. And
that's the thing. You probably want.
Okay, I say Euro and the Ligt because gun to head, I can't bench the Ligt or Euro. I can't bench either of them.
So we're gonna put Mazraoui here. Did you say?
Yes, and Dalot at left back. No, I'm just kidding.
No. So you can change.
You can't bench him. You can't bench him.
Who would you want in there? Shaw or Dogu or
Dogu?
Oh, Dogu, definitely.
Yeah, Dogu.
100%.
Okay, so that's your back four. Keep it is what it is.
Oof, that sounds. Look at that. Oof.
I mean, just look at his back four, bro.
Oof.
It's a good back four.
Bearing in mind, these guys are still going to attack. Like Dogu's still going to bomb it up and down. Mazraoui will do the same thing.
Oof.
One of the sixes will drop to create that back three that he's obsessed with. By the way, I can move the players a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So you do that. Do one down.
Yeah, put a 6 and then put the two midfielders at the top.
So who would be your 6?
Casemiro,
Ugarte.
Casemiro and Ugarte. It's not like we've got big choices.
Do you want 1 6?
Oh my god, that's like choosing between if you want to eat cat shit or dog shit. I would put Ugarte because just because of pace. No reason other. I just hate how slow Casemiro is.
Yeah. Okay, so you
Bruno and Mainu. Maybe
Bruno right. Bruno. I remember Bruno used to play right a lot for Ten Hag. Right, and then Mainu could be here
on the left.
Yeah, our good friend.
But maybe I don't know if you guys agree, but this is based on completely nothing. But
yeah.
But I just feel like Fernandes is talk Portuguese and think like I think he thinks football very similarly to Cunha, so I would play them on each side, and I feel like Mainu is so chill. I think Mainu and Mbumo is kind of thinks football in the same way, so I would think like that when I think about football. connections. And also, if you think Masraoui on the side suits MAINOO and Mbeumo, and I feel like Fernandes with his balls with Dorgo coming off there, I just think maybe. Oh my god, this looks so good, you guys! Oh my god. Even Ugarte looks like fucking Pedri now in that team.
He's looking like prime Kante. With all that, with the protection of Bruno and MAINOO in front of him.
Yeah, but you telling me that's not a good team,
bro? We've got a good team. It's
Masraoui. I miss seeing Masraoui just in the team. Like he's so good. Whenever he has the ball, you never think that he never loses it. He's like what? He's like, you remember Ziyech?
Ziyech for Chelsea.
Yeah,
it was shit for Chelsea, okay, but like the way he handled the ball, kind of like in a Mahrez type of fashion. I feel like Masraoui literally does the same thing. Like he has crazy technique.
Yeah,
it's very aggressive, is what I like him.
Yeah, he gets stuck in. He wins I think his stats are really good in terms of winning the ball
everything.
up really high up the pitch. This is when I was looking into him when he was first coming into United. He's really good at winning the ball like quite high up around here. Yeah, and then creating a chance. And of course, defensively, we all know how good he is.
Just passing it out there to Mbeumo, or like if MAINOO ran through, like if Mbeumo kept the width and Masraoui won the. If you put your marker like at right to MAINOO,
there,
a little bit to right, a little bit to the right. No, just put MAINOO in, and just put your marker like to the right to MAINOO.
Oh, to the right of
it. There, Masraoui would win the ball quite often.
Oh yeah.
And if he won it, and Mbeumo stays very wide, either MAINOO could like sprint through like directly there. Yeah. Or he could play like Mbeumo and MAINOO could like fake his run. So if we won the ball up there, I think like the combo of them three and the football IQ of those three on the same side is so much different to when we play like Dalot there or something.
Boys, do you know one thing that you guys have you guys noticed one thing?
I'm gonna say it, but I'll let you say it. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
All right. Have you noticed that how many attacking players we got on the pitch there?
Yeah, we literally have 5. Obviously, you've got Euro, Dele, Dorgu, Masraoui, but Dorgu is more attacking. Masraoui is also can be quite attacking. So these are like your 3 main defenders. This like when we're defending, I can see it kind of like being just something like this.
Yeah, that's kind of like a 3 at the back, but
3, 4,
different.
We've got more attacking players on the field, but with the system that he's playing now, we've got more defenders on the pitch than attacking.
And actually, no, just had it as you had it there.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Dorgu up there, and try to move De Ligt a bit up towards Dorgu. Like if we are attacking,
Oh, if we are
imagine De Ligt's like the angle he would get to Mbeumo. Across the field with his right foot from there, like Van Dijk with Salah.
Euro's really good at doing that as well.
Yeah, he does that quite well.
Yeah, and Euro could do that with Cunha because De Ligt played as almost until he was 16. De Ligt played as a 6.
Okay.
At Ajax, so he has always been like the holding midfielder. So that's why he's so good at like passing and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, so he often dropped actually deep in a back 3, like you did with Ugarte there, and just hit those long diagonals at Ajax youth. And I feel like he could do that with Mbeumo as well.
Yeah, I think
that team looks so good.
The only thing I would say is who would be the weakest link in this team? Would you say?
We all know
on 1, 2, 3, Ugarte.
Ugarte, because I feel like if the defense is there, one mistake and then we're opened up.
But you know what?
And Bruno out of position, and MAINOO up there with Mbeumo.
Because MAINOO ain't running back.
The thing is, like he's the weakest link. That's a fact. But I think in this system, I honestly think we'll concede goals because of him.
Yeah.
But I think we'll outscore teams. It might
Oh,
be like high score games.
Yeah.
I knew you would say that because that was exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, maybe he's a vulnerability, but I would bet that team to, if you think very simplistically, they would more often than not score more goals in the other team than the other team. Period.
Yeah.
Like
We'll get high
if
games.
they
like
score 2,
2-2.
we score 3. If they score 1, we score 2. Like
Yeah.
what team? Imagine if you stand in like the tunnel in whichever game, and you see Sesko is 6'5". You see Cunha, who's everyone has seen how sick he is in the league, and Mbumo, and you see all them guys walking towards the channel with MAINOO. They can't take the ball of MAINOO. They can't take the ball of Masraoui. They can't take the ball of Yoro. Yoro will outsprint basically Mbappe. You have De Ligt to like. I think this team would be so like, it wouldn't be a fun day for Brighton or Bournemouth or Aston Villa when they walk to the tunnels. You would immediately. I remember reading the Ferguson book, and he said a lot of. He didn't make a percent, but he said most part of our games, I just knew we win before the game starts because of
That's it. Just a lineup.
The psychology of, okay, we meet a team that is like that. We face them with, so if it's a slow team, he would change 5 players with that usually starts with just his fastest, so that when they were in the tunnel, they would be like, shit.
Yeah, we've got to chase these people.
Yeah, so he would be like thinking psychologically, and I think this team has like basically everything. Would it be unstable? Would it concede? Would it? Yeah, of course. But did you see how many losses Newcastle? Can you check that, Ahmed? How many losses they had
last season? Or?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me just.
Because I think they ended like 5th or 4th, and they still got 12 losses.
They finished.
I think they got 5 losses. So my point is, we can end 5th, 4th by losing.
Yeah, they only just
matches.
lost. Sorry,
we don't need to, like, that team obviously wouldn't be perfect, but there isn't a lot that needs to. Imagine having that team this season and getting to January, buying like a holding midfielder or whatever, and then getting to the summer and fix and just put it. We basically have a finished team then.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that team is good enough to compete, really compete in high level. But is our manager going to do this team? That's the question. Is he going to play that formation? If he plays that formation, I think he'll do very well. But he's not going to change. I think he'll get sacked. He would rather get sacked than change.
He's going to change. Look at that.
You did the formation again with Dallo back in. Yeah, just put Dallo back in as well.
Yeah, everyone knows this is Dallo's spot basically. It's this. I mean, Masraoui is not back, so that's going to be Yoro. Is Yoro somewhere in here? Yeah, so that's going to be that, and then that's going to be this, and then this is going to be Shaw. Yeah,
that's what he likes.
Or maybe Heaven. This is going to be the lineup for Burnley. So
and Casemiro,
yeah, Bruno, yeah,
I think
because it's.
I also think that's so weird. Also, that remember when he got in, like Casemiro was almost frozen out by Amorim, and as time has gone by, the player that was very good under Amorim in Ugarte, now after being subbed at half now, I don't think if Amorim stays to Christmas, I don't think Ugarte will.
I don't think
almost a minute.
I don't think he'll get there. I honestly don't think he'll get there.
No. I think he'll walk in the.
Do you know what? Yeah, if he does, he'll be the first manager in the Premier League history to walk away without any compensation.
Oh, laments. Oh.
I think this is gonna happen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. This is literally a day or two. The Haley goal is gonna come.
I feel like he's literally like a mix between Courtois and De Gea.
I think I will say to you guys, I told you so. I don't think this guy is going to walk away with all that money on the table. No chance. I can't see it happening.
Nah, I think he
Yeah,
will
if I
either
was this-
resign or he's gonna stay for the season.
I think he'll
Imagine
get to a
being- imagine
mutual
being his
agreement.
Imagine being his wife and be like, just to save face.
I think he'll go back to Sporting Lisbon.
Uh,
They'll take him back.
I don't know. I don't know.
Sporting Lisbon, they'll take him back. He was one of the most successful manager they ever had
But that's
in a
like
for a long time.
That's a backward
know
step,
what?
no?
What he should have done, what would be so hilarious in an alternate universe is that, Xabi Alonso in Leverkusen, you know what formation he played?
I'm trying to think.
3-4-3. The same as we do.
Yeah, we just did. Yeah, and he
Yeah.
dominated Germany with that.
Yeah, because he had Grimaldo and Frimpong. But
Yeah.
imagine, and now Ten Hag has come there and switched to 4-back, and it's been disastrous. Imagine
players want him out.
if Ten Hag loses the job and Amorim takes the Leverkusen and changes back to the formation, yet takes Ten Hag job. That would be so funny.
Oh wow.
They went from 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And I'm going there to change it to 5. Oh
Yeah.
my, that would be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's like yeah.
Ah,
All right, man. I mean, this is where I slightly clock out.
yeah, I think it's 12. What 12? Almost 1 p.m. now. At 1 a.m. So.
Yeah, about an hour 20 minutes, man. It's been a good chat. It's been a good chat. Hopefully, the next time we're together, it'll be positives. It'll be 3 points on the board. But yeah,
Monday night.
The press conference is at 2:30 tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, it's always in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Or today. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
for you
2
guys,
a.m. here. It's 2
wow.
a.m. here now.
Crazy. I said it's like almost 1 for you.
1 a.m. for me now, almost.
Cool. It's
Where are you?
it's
In Manchester. I live round the corner from Old Trafford.
Where do you live?
No, he's in the States at the moment.
I'm just in the States on a holiday. But
Cool.
I'm also
We're normally here in the
Manchester as
studio
well.
together.
So
this is our studio. We're normally here together, but he's away now. But
Yeah,
I live around the corner from.
I was
Old
thinking about that because that was too cool of a room to be just some guy's room.
Is it still a daytime for you?
Daytime, yeah. It's sun's gonna set in about 40 minutes or so. So I need to go down, get some food, and start my evening, I guess.
Your evening. My evening is a long time gone.
All right, man, guys. It's been a pleasure, man. Helge and Asa. Helgi.
Yeah.
I need to work on
LG.
this. You know what? I'm gonna have to call you HG. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that.
G. I sound like an iOS update.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. For anyone that's still watching, catching this later on, just like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then we'll catch you guys on the next one.